Okay, good morning, everyone. So today we can discuss the questions, MCQ questions from chapter 10, haloalkenes and haloarenes. Okay, haloalkenes and haloarenes. So here we are starting from the first question. Which is the correct IUPAC name for CH3, CH2H5, CH2Br? Which is the correct IUPAC name for CH3, CH, C2H5, CH2Br? And the options A, 1-bromo, 2-ethyl propane. Option B, 1-bromo, 2-ethyl, 2-methyl ethane. Option C, 1-bromo, 2-methyl butane. Option D, 2-methyl, 1-bromo butane. All of you please draw the structure and try to give the name. Finished? All of you? Aditya, can you tell me the name?
1-bromo, 2-ethyl.
Then?
No, 1.
Option A or C? Which one?
Option A. ma'am.
Option A. Sharon, what about you?
Ma'am, 1-bromo, 2-methyl butane.
Option C.
Yes, ma'am.
Vidur?
No option A.
Option A. Emmanuel?
Option A, ma'am.
Option A. So here you have to follow the rules in correct order. Okay. First, you have to consider the longest chain. There are two possibilities, right? Here we can use this one as chain or like this. This is also chain, right? When we are expanding the C2H5, it will become like this, CH2, CH3. So which one is the longest chain? CH2, CH, C2H5, right? So this one is considered as the longest chain, parent chain. Okay. So here, this, we will number it from here because this bromine should have the least number. Okay. Bromine is attached to this carbon. It should have the least number. So it is 1, 2. Then C2H5 can be expanded as CH2, CH3. So 3, 4, right? 3, 4. So here it's name 1-bromo, 2-methyl butane. Option C. Okay. 1-bromo, 2-methyl butane.
Ma'am,
Yes.
there is a fourth carbon atom.
Actually, this one is C2H5, right? C2H5. It can be expanded as CH2, CH3. So this one is the fourth one. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then the second question. Actually, this portion that is not mentioned in your syllabus, but there are loads of questions from this part. Okay. So I will just introduce this classification. It's very simple. Just to identify the compound, you have to just learn this. So we know that there are three types of haloalkanes, right? Primary, secondary, tertiary, right? Primary, secondary, and tertiary. How can we identify this one as primary? It will be like this. RCH2Br. Only one alkyl group that is attached to the carbon in which the halogen is attached. Okay. Only one alkyl group that is attached to the carbon in which this halogen is attached. Any halogen, not only Br, this chlorine, iodine, fluorine, anyone. Then next one, in the secondary, this halogen is attached to the carbon atom in which two alkyl groups are attached, R dash. Okay, R dash. The carbon to which the halogen is attached, it contains two other alkyl groups. That is considered as secondary. Then in the case of tertiary, there will be three alkyl groups. This is tertiary. So this is the main type of classification: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Clear? This is one type of classification. And this another category, they are known as allylic halides. Okay, allylic halides. Allylic halides. Here, the compounds in which, you can write the definition also. Compounds in which halogen atom is attached or bonded to an sp2 hybridized carbon atom adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. Sorry, here it is sp3. Sorry, sp3 hybridized carbon atom adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. That is known as allylic halide. And this carbon-carbon double bond, that carbon is known as allylic carbon. I will show you the one example. Here, the compounds in which halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Which bond is for sp3 hybridized carbon? Single bond, right? sp3, single bond, sp2 double bond, sp, that is triple bond. Okay. So here the halogen atom is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon atom. It is adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. So we can write one example. CH2 double bond CH CH2 Br. Here this halogen, it is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. So this type of compounds are known as allylic halides. Okay, allylic halides. Also we can represent like this. Compounds in which halogen atom, it is attached to an sp3 hybridized carbon adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. Clear? So this is another category, allylic halides. Alkyl halides are classified into three: primary, secondary, tertiary. So here the second type is allylic halides. Okay. Then the same concept, that is aromatic ring, that is known as benzylic halides. Clear? Benzylic halides. There will be alternate double bonds in an aromatic ring. And if one CH2 group is attached to this double bond and one halogen is attached to this carbon, it is known as benzylic halide. So you can write here the definition: compounds in which.
Ma'am,
Yes, Achyut.
we have to learn the later portions also.
But here the questions are there. If sometimes any question to identify this type of compound, you should identify that, right? That's why. It's very simple. Okay. That's not mentioned in the syllabus, but they are not telling that it's deleting or deleted. Okay. That's why. Compounds in which halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon attached to aromatic ring. That is benzylic halide. The same concept as that of allylic halide, but here the difference is aromatic ring is there. One aromatic ring, it is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, then it is attached to one halogen. So this type of compounds are known as benzylic halides. Clear? Shall I move to next one? Then there are two more categories. That is vinylic halide and aryl halide. Okay. Here vinylic halide, that means the halogen atom is directly attached to sp2 carbon or to double bond. Okay. Halogen atom is bonded to sp2 carbon or double bond. That is known as vinylic halide. The same concept in the case of aromatic ring, it will be aryl halide. Okay. The halogen is attached to aromatic ring. So among the alkyl halides, three category: primary, secondary, tertiary. Then allylic and benzylic, the halogen atom is attached to sp3 carbon, that is attached to or adjacent position contains one double bond. And in vinylic halide and aryl halide, the halogen is directly attached to the double bond or aromatic ring. So you have to remember these names: allylic, then benzylic, then vinylic, and aryl halide. Have we completed this one? Okay, now we can discuss the second question. Compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to a sp2 hybridized carbon atom of a carbon-carbon double bond is known as. Compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to a sp2 hybridized carbon atom of a carbon-carbon double bond is known as. Option A, allylic halide. Option B, benzylic halide. Option C, aryl halide. And option D, vinylic halide. Which one?
D.
Option D, vinylic halide. Okay, it is directly attached to the double bond or directly attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. Shall we discuss third question? Which of the following is benzyl halogen compound? Which of the following is benzyl halogen compound? You look at the options. Option A, Br, C6H4CH, CH3, CH2, CH3. Option B, CH3 thrice, CCH2, CH, Br, C6H5. Then option C, CH3 twice, CH, CHCl, CH3. Option D, none of the above. Which of the following is benzyl halogen compound? So what is the formula of benzyl? Benzyl. What is the chemical formula of benzene? Benzene. C6H6, right? C6H6. So if one halogen atom is substituted in this aromatic ring, then it will become, how it is converted to benzyl? Benzene is C6H6, then benzyl is one hydrogen is substituted by another halogen. So it will become C6H5, right? C6H6, that is benzene. Okay. C6H6, that is benzene. Then if one halogen substituted one hydrogen, it will become C6H5. So that will be the benzyl group. Then it will be very easy to identify among these four options which of the following is benzyl halogen compound. Dia, can you tell me? A, B, C or D?
D.
Yeah, option B. Here you can see C6H5, right? C6H5. So this one is the benzyl halogen compound. And this one hydrogen, it is substituted by one bromine.
Ma'am,
Yes.
this is from which part of the text?
Here's the common question. We cannot specifically tell the page number, okay?
Okay.
Shall I move to next question? Question number 4. This question also based on the classification that we have learned now, right? All of you, please switch on your videos. Aditya, Sania, Srihari, Malavika, Nandana, Rijas, Nevin, Aryan, Steffi, all of you. Anna, can you read 4th question?
Yes, ma'am.
Match the structures of compound given in the column 1 with the classes of compounds given in the column 2.
Okay.
Column 1,
Mm.
CH3, CH3.
CH3, CHX, CH3. Okay. Then next one.
B, CH2 double CH, CH2X.
Okay. Then benzene ring with
C-
halogen. Okay.
D, CH2 double bond CH.
Okay. Then read the column 2.
Called aryl halide,
Mm.
2 alkyl halide, vinyl halide, and
Fourth one, allyl halide. So you have to match the column 1 with column 2. So which one is very easy to identify? What is option? C. Which one is C, children? C. Aromatic ring with halogen. What's its name? Aryl halide, alkyl halide, vinyl halide, allyl halide. Yeah, it's aryl halide, right? Yes, it's aryl halide. Then what about A, CH3, CHX, CH3? There is no double bond or nothing here. So, Aditya, can you tell me?
B.
Yeah, it's alkyl halide. Okay. Then B and D, CH2 double bond CH, CH2X. Okay. Here, this halogen atom is attached to one carbon atom adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. So, is it vinyl halide or allyl halide? Gauri, which type? Yeah, it's allyl halide. Okay. The last one, CH2 double bond CHX. Here the halogen atom is directly attached to the double bond. It is vinyl halide. So, which is the correct option? I will show you the options. Just wait. Okay. Option among option A, B, C, and D. Which one is the correct answer?
Option A.
Yeah, option A. 2, 4, 2, then 4, 1, 3. So you have to always remember this aryl halide, that is their aromatic ring with halogen atom. Then alkyl halide, there is a alkyl group with halogen atom. And in the case of allyl halide, there will be a compound in which halogen is attached to one carbon atom adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. In vinylic halide or vinyl halide, the halogen atom is directly attached to carbon-carbon double bond. So it's clear about the classification? Yes. Okay. Then the next question number 5. Question number 5. Which of the following is an example of vicinal dihalide? Okay. Which of the following is an example of vicinal dihalide? Option A, dichloromethane. Option B, 1,2-dichloroethane. Option C, ethylene chloride. And option D, allyl chloride. So this question, that's not from your part. That means you can skip this question. That is out of syllabus. Okay. So the 6th question. In which of the following molecules carbon atom marked with asterisk is symmetric? Okay, there is one star. You can see that. So among which of the following these 4 compounds that is asymmetric? Asymmetric. What is the meaning of asymmetric? There are different groups on carbon atom, right? So 1, 2, 3 or 4. And the options given here, A, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Option B, 1, 2 and 3. C, 2, 3 and 4. And D, 1, 3 and 4. So you can tell me among these 4 compounds, which one is asymmetric? Just look at the structure of all these compounds. Nandana, can you tell me?
1, 2, and 3, ma'am.
1, 2, and 3, right? In the case of fourth one, what's the reason? Nandana, what's the
2
reason?
hydrogens are there.
Yeah, very good. 2 hydrogen atoms are there. That means the same group, right? Same group is attached to the central carbon atom. That's the reason. But in all other cases, the 4 groups attached to the carbon atom, they are different. In first one, hydrogen, iodine, chlorine, bromine. In second one, deuterium, then iodine, chlorine, bromine. Then in third one, hydrogen, then OH group, CH3, C2H5. So here the correct answer is 1, 2, and 3, option B. Then seventh question, possible number of isomers of C3H6Cl2 compound are. Possible number of isomers of C3H6Cl2 compound are. Option A 2, option B 4, option C 6, option D 8. What is isomer?
Different structures.
Yeah, they have same molecular formula but different structures, right? So you have to just try the structures of the C3H6Cl2. C3H6Cl2. Let's try. Manuel, let's try to draw the different structures for this molecular formula. C3H6Cl2. Can you tell me, children? The possible number of isomers of C3H6Cl2. Srihari, can you tell me? Srihari. Children, please switch on your videos. Rijas. Can you tell me the possible number of isomers? Just try.
4, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. It's right, 4. Okay. I will draw the structures. Only 3 carbon atom, right? Only 3 carbon atom. And here we can draw it like this, CH3, then just wait, CH3, CH2, then here CH, Cl, Cl, right? CH3, CH2, CH, Cl, Cl. Similarly, CH3, CH, just wait, C, then Cl, Cl, CH3. Then the next structure, CH3, CH2, Cl, CH, then CH2, Cl, CH2, CH, CH2Cl. These are the 4 structures. Okay, so the possible number of isomers of C3H6Cl2 compound are 4.
Ma'am,
Yes.
how many isomers are there for C5H11Br?
Tell me the compound again.
C5H11Br.
C5H11Br. I will just do that and inform you. Okay. So here the possible number of isomers, that is 4. So while drawing the structures of this isomers, you have to just note that if there is any repeating structure while the name given for that compound, sometimes there will be same name for the different compounds. Clear? If you are drawing or choosing this chlorine atom on the same carbon atoms, then their name will be different, right? If you are choosing the 2 chlorine atoms on 2 different carbon atoms, sometimes their name will be same. So you have to just check the structures again to avoid repetition. Clear? Okay. Then question number 8. Match the structures given in column 1 with the names in column 2. So you have to just go through the structures and try to give the names for each of the structure. Each line represents a bond between 2 atoms, okay? And this double line that indicates the double bond. Can you tell me the name of the first compound? Here one CH3, then CH, 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 CH3, Br. So in the case of double bond, you have to give preference to double bond. Means the lowest number will be given to double bond compared to that of halogen. Okay. So what will be its name? Michael, can you name the compound? Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, okay. Okay.
1-3-methyl-pentane.
Once again, which option? 1, 2, among this 1, 2, 3, 4, which one?
Option 2.
Option 2. But here that is not pent. Only 4. Okay, just wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. 5, okay. Then what about the position of bromine and the double bond? We can start the numbering from here, right? To give the lowest number for the double bond, it will be starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what will be the position of double bond and bromine? Michael? Now you can tell me.
1-bromo, 2-methyl-pentane.
Here the number of carbon atom to which bromine is attached is 4, right?
Oh, okay.
Then?
Option 3.
Option 3. Here the bromine is attached to the 4th carbon. Then 4th carbon and the double bond is in 2nd carbon.
Okay, 1.
So option
1.
1, right? 4 bromo, pent 2 ene. Okay, 4 bromo, pen 2 ene. If there is one double bond and halogen atom in the carbon chain, you have to give preference to the double bond. Double bond should have the lowest possible number. Clear? So what about the next one? B. Vidur, can you tell me? Yes. Hmm? What will be its name? Here bromine in the fourth position. Option?
2.
Yeah, option 2. 4 bromo, 3 methyl, pen 2 ene. Bromine is attached to the fourth carbon, then methyl group is attached to third carbon atom, and the double bond is in second position. So 4 bromo, 3 methyl, pen 2 ene. So among these 4 options, can you tell me which one is the correct? Using these two, you can identify which one is correct, right? Which option? Dia? Option? Among A, B, C, D?
Option A.
Option A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. For the C, its name is 1 bromo, 2 methyl, then butene. Okay. The next one is 1 bromo, 2 methyl, pent 2 ene. I will give you the PDF of these questions in the class group. Okay. So if you didn't complete the writing, no need to worry for that. So the next question. Just wait. Which of the following structures is enantiomeric with the molecule given below? So what is enantiomer? Enantiomer. What is known as enantiomer?
Non-superimposed.
Yeah, once again.
No, ma'am, nothing.
Tell me. They are superimposable mirror images, right? They are superimposable mirror images. Take your textbook page number 307. 307. The stereoisomers related to each other as non-superimposable mirror images are called enantiomers. So here the reference is given, that is A. You have to find out the enantiomer of this A among these 4 options. Which one will be the non-superimposable mirror image of A? What is the meaning of non-superimposable mirror image? We cannot able to place one above the other. Okay, the atoms will be different. That is non-superimposable mirror image. So among these 4 options, which one is the non-superimposable mirror image? Can you tell me? Just try the mirror image of this one. Then you will get the answer. There will be no change in the vertical things, right? Only change in the right and left. this will become C2H5 and here it is CH3, right? So this one is the non-superimposable mirror image of A. So among these four options, which one is the correct answer? A, B, C or D?
A.
Yeah, option A. So this one is the non-superimposable mirror image of the molecule given here.
I don't understand.
Here, when we can draw the, just wait. Consider this one as one molecule, okay? CH3, then Br, then Cl, here one hydrogen. How can we draw the mirror image of this one? What will be the difference in mirror image? The vertical portions will not undergo any change, right? That means we can draw this CH3 and Cl groups same with each other. And there will be difference in the left and right positions, right? So here this Br will be on the left side and hydrogen will be at the right side. This will be the mirror image. Then you can just check that is these two images are non-superimposable or not. If you are placing one above the other, there will be changes in the molecules that is considered as non-superimposable mirror image. Here the bromine and hydrogen atom, they are different, right? In the left side, they are different and in the right side also, they are different. So these two are considered as non-superimposable mirror images. There will be no change in the vertical portions, only change in the right and left groups attached to the carbon atom. Clear? Emmanuel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now it's time to wind up. So we can discuss the remaining questions in the next class. Okay. All of you, please switch on your videos. So tomorrow there will be one exam regarding the portion chapter 7 P block elements, group 17 and group 18. Okay. So you have to learn this portion thoroughly. Same time on same board, board 11, 7. Clear? Then just wait. Let me take your attendance. Okay. Then thank you all. See you in the next class. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.